Kwa majina naitwa Callistus Wanjala Omilo, Principal Bumbe Technical Training Institute, the host institution for Tvet Fair 2024. I'm also the Regional Chair, Research and Innovations, Western Region, and we prepared this event for this year. It was supposed to take place last year, but due to some financial constraints, we were not able to complete it or execute it last year. And therefore, we decided this year that we must be able to have the Tvet Fair for the activities we missed last year. The theme for this year's event is Tvet for Sustainable Development, the role of science, technology, and innovation for economic resilience. This is an event for all the technical training institutions in Western Province. The formerly Western Province, and we now call it Western Region. We have a total of 29 institutions participating. We are participating in 3 or rather 4 key areas. One is in the area of innovations. The second is in the area of robotic context. And then the other one is in the area of research. And then lastly, we have decided this year to include skills competition. So those are 4 categories in which all the institutions within this region are showcasing what they offer. And by the end of it all, we want to welcome everybody to come and witness what we can be able to do as a region in whatever technical areas that we are undertaking in this region. This year's innovations are unique in a way that at least our students have come to the understanding of exhibiting high-level skills, and they are coming up with these projects that are not just geared towards them getting employed, but also projects that can assist them do self-employment.
My name is Lovely Imali from Navajola Technical Vocational College. Then we're having an innovation on the plastic bottled wall. So we're coming up with an innovation on how we can have affordable housing, and also on the same matter on how we can clean our environment. We realize that plastic bottles, they cause a lot of havoc in the environment when they're discarded. So to minimize on that, and they also cause toxic gases when burned. To minimize on that, we came up with an innovation on how we can use them, we can recycle them in an appropriate way. So in this way, we're having a very cheap method of coming up with a wall, or rather a building. So you can have your empty bottle, a discarded bottle, then you can have your sand. As you can see, I'm having sand with me. So coming up with several bottles and this sand, you can make a wall out of it. When you fill this bottle with sand, you're adding its strength. The bottle is gaining strength. So when we gain strength, we make some holes on the same walls, arranging them in a manner that is making a wall. After arranging them, we come up with mortar to bind the walls together. So when the mortar is binding them from inside, you remember that our mortar is going up to the bottom of the sand because of the holes, the 2 holes on the plastic bottles. So when the mortar is filled with the inside, laying on both edges, it's intact. So when it becomes intact, we're having a wall. After that, after having intact the mortar, we do the plastering. We can do the plastering and we can do our finishes. So you can have your bottles arranged in such a manner with the holes facing upwards because you're going to put mortar. Remember, mortar is going to do the binding. Mortar is helping the bottles to bind up together. So when we mix our mortar inside the bottles, then they will bind together. They'll form something like a wall. So we can make it as a precast unit so that after having it bonded, we can now transfer it to the foundation to make a wall. You can make it as maybe a fencing wall, or maybe you can make it to use some small structures, as long as the environment is cleaned and it's kept well. So you'll be using the bottles in appropriate manner that will cause the environment to be cleaned. So this is how we do it. Then we'll be having some cement and sand for the mortar. When you mix with the mortar, we are ready to go. After that, after the mortar is hardening, we do the curing. Then after curing, we can do the plastering and the aesthetic appearances. Then our wall is ready.
To be able to sustain ourselves. And you also realize from the research papers, people have gone a notch higher and ventured into a number of good economic activities that can liberate the youths from the aspects of begging from one point to another or waiting for employment. So this year's innovation, I think it has gone a notch higher to be able to prepare our students for the future of self-employment.
Our water before we supply it into our fish tanks, because the fish needs clean water. Here are the fish tanks, this big one. Here are the settlers to help any waste material from the fish to settle here before we supply water into our purification tanks. We shall be using biological treatments. Here is plants that are used to, like we have said, that sediments from the fish are like fertilizers to the plants, but are poisonous to some of aquatic organisms. That's why we decided to use some plant water, like you can see there. Now the water will be supplied back to the river.
Now on the civil part, the design of our hydro wheel is uses a principle of centripetal pump to draw water to our collection chambers. Then to the filters, there are sand filters. They filter our water, safe for the fish. Then we have a very important part of the civil on the design. We made sure that we have dealt with all the loads that this thing can carry, all the dead and the live loads, and we transferred the loads to the floaters so that it can make sure that our boat cannot sink. Then we also have anchors that will restrict this project to be carried away by strong waves. So on the last part of civil is the treatment part. Yes, we treat, then we take back the water to the river.
There are a number of students who have come up with projects that if well constructed or if well supported, these students can be able to support themselves, especially in the fields of like food security. There are a number of innovations related to how we can do agriculture in the best way possible. There are a number of courses, a number of projects that I've seen this year related to how we can enhance our utilization of green energy. There are so many improvements on the how we can harness solar energy and other forms of green energy.
This program is contained of solars, and we have got different kind of solars. We have the solar that is installed on the top. We have the solar that are placed on both sides. Those are the control solars. So you get that in the morning, when the sun rises in the east, you get that the solars that are placed, the control solars that is placed on the eastern side of it, receives a lot of sun rays. The sun rays will automatically switch on the relays. The relays then will receive the power from the main source, which we have also taken. That is, the main source receives the power from the main installed solar. So that installed solar will assist us to get the power from the relays. Will get the power from the main source. Then once the relays get the power from the main source, they will switch on the electromagnets. Inside, the electromagnets are also placed there. So once the electromagnets are on, the electromagnets in it will tend to pull the loads towards the direction facing the eastern side of the controlled solar. The control solar that we placed on the east, so that we collect the maximum amount of sun rays or a maximum amount of power.
The reason why we have Tvet fairs is to enhance innovations and creativity in our Tvet institutions. We are also promoting a culture of entrepreneurship. What our students and trainers have done today, and they are doing countrywide, they are producing innovations that can be plowed back for national development. We have seen the items that are coming from the agriculture sector, from the food industry, agriculture, mechanical, construction sector, are very good innovations that can be used for production system.
I'm Elio Kelogola from Dr. Daniel Waku Murende TVC. Here today, as Murende TVC, we've made a product which is called Bazenga Probiotic Energy Drink. The word Bazenga, we decided to use the term Bazenga to attract the attention of the customers. And probiotic, this means there's some bacteria which are essential to the gut. And here we use lactobacillus. Bazenga Probiotic Energy Drink provides energy to the body of an individual who consumes it. And it also helps to solve the erectile dysfunction in men.
This is Gajuru Immaculate from Dr. Daniel Wako, Murende TVC. And here with us, we have Bazenga Probiotic Energy Drink. And this energy drink is made from locally available resources or materials. That is the ginger, garlic, lemon, honey, instant coffee, white ginger, and green tea. We use these innovations, then we are going to ensure that our young people are going to be employed. In our Tibet institutions, we have asked all the institutions to ensure they have production activities in every department, so that every department can be able to come up with the innovative activities that can be used for resource mobilization. And when we are doing that, and as well as including industry, then we are creating employment for our young people.
From the Sigalagala National Polytechnic. So I have a project here. It's an automatic alcohol detection, which is meant to switch off the engine when it detects the driver is on alcohol. So here we have a car, and here we have our controller. Our sensor is inside the car. So when the car is on and it's running, and the driver is drunk, when he enters the car, when he breathes, the car will stop because of the sensor. So this is alcohol, like this. You see, it's running. Now alcohol is near the sensor. Now the car goes off automatically. So when the driver is drunk, when he enters the car, he can't drive that car again. The engine will just stop automatically, even if it was running.
And also we are mentoring them, so that when they leave the Tibet, they are able to be productive citizens, and they will not be just job seekers, but they will go out and create jobs. And that's all about this. And we are asking all Kenyans to embrace Tibet and also to support what's ongoing.
Jina langu ni Benedict Sande Ojambo, mwanafunzi wa Bombe Technical Training Institute, na mbele yenu tuko na project under theme ya Role of Science and Technology Innovation for Economic Resilience. Subtitle yetu ni Automation of Manufacturing Process. So my project here inaitwa Flood Level Indicator. My system is made up of electronics components. Kuna lights hapa kwa my system. Then here ni river bank. Nimecalibrate with different levels. So when water level rises by this river bank, the indicators will light showing different level of amount of water in the river bank. So when the water level reaches at the brim point, niko na alarm kwa hii system, of which it will go on when the water level has reached brim, so alerting the residents to vacate, indicating the flood will be there soon. So this system, it's able to allow us to save property earlier before flooding takes place. Also, the rescue teams, emergency team, will be able to know where their need of help is wanted. Therefore, our system, as our area Budalangi, that the most affected area by the flood. So this will help them to vacate earlier before the flooding takes place.
I'm Byra Matulo from Okame Technical College, and this is robot-assisted sorting machine under mechatronic engineering. And the work of this robot-assisted sorting machine is just to sort different materials according to type, that is color, and the material that is made of.
Here we have solenoid valves. This course of ours, we do pneumatics. Here we have air compressor. It supplies us with air where these valves can retract and extend. These are solenoid valves, and here we have air service unit where the air from the compressor comes here to the air service unit. Then the air service unit supplies the air to the whole machine. In production company, the machine can help to reduce manpower and the problem of loading and offloading or sorting components manually. When we have this machine, we can use it instead of manpower. The components or the materials in the company can be sorted automatically, not manually.
These few days have been a testament to the incredible talent, innovation, and dedication that exists within our Tvet sector. I am deeply honored to have been part of this remarkable event, which has showcased the pivotal role of the Tvet in driving sustainable development through science, technology, and innovation for economic resilience. Before I delve into my remark, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to all the participants, exhibitors, judges, organizers, and sponsors who have all the participants of this event. You have all contributed to the success of these fairs. Your commitment to advancing Tvet and promoting innovation is recommendable and serves as an inspiration to us all. The theme of these fairs, which is Tvet for Sustainable Development, the role of science, technology, and innovation for economic resilience, encapsulates the essence of what we have witnessed over the first few days. it highlights the fundamental principle that underpin the formative power of Tvet in shaping the future. Science, technology, innovation are not mere buzzwords. They are the driving forces behind progress and prosperity, and in a world that is constantly changing, a world that is evolving. It is very important, or it is imperative, that we embrace these principles and harness their potential to address the complex challenges we face, from economic uncertainty to environmental degradation. I've been given an opportunity to sample a few of the renovation that you have done, and I'm saying that they are very excellent and they are very good. Congratulations. As I was walking around, there are some other innovations that I will see as I pass, and I would have loved to have seen them even more because they are very nice. I've seen the beauty fashions that has come out from here. I've seen the food, the beverage that people have done here, and a number of things. So I think you should congratulate yourself for what you have already done. Asanteni. Kila mtu amefanya kazi mzuri. Throughout the fairs, we have explored a myriad of themes that are integral to our collective pursuit of sustainable development. From automation of manufacturing processes to digitalization, from food security and value addition to affordable housing and accessible healthcare, each sub-theme represents a crucial aspect of our efforts to build resilience to the societies. I am pleased and really impressed with the quality of the innovations, the research, the robotics, and skill competition showcased at these fairs, which have been nothing short of extraordinary. We have witnessed groundbreaking inventions, cutting-edge technologies, and exceptional talent that have the potential to revolutionize industries and improve lives. These innovations should not only be protected, but also be supported to move to the next level of production and income generation. To this end, I urge the Tvet institutions to take advantage of this innovation as they are establishing income generation activities, so that the innovators will also earn as the institution earn as well. I've seen very good innovations here, which should be used for production purposes. I also advise institutions to collaborate with the industries for mass production of these innovations. We should not just be doing competition and fairs, but what we are doing should end up into production, should end up into assisting the society. When I was going around, I was first shown a shower that is just automatic. That's very important, and we can use it for income generation. And the last thing I saw there is we have seen an integrated modern water farm. And then I also saw a combination of solar and wind to provide electricity, and many other things that are here. We can use this for improving our economy. We can use this for production, and that's what we want to support in the government. The projects and initiatives presented here demonstrate the ingenuity and creativity of our students and trainers, whether it's developing innovative solutions to enhance agricultural productivity, designing affordable housing models, using sustainable materials, or creating advanced robotic systems for manufacturing, and the contribution of our community are truly remarkable. We saw in Umias West they had a robotic system for manufacturing, which is working very well. And I think all these institutions, you have something special that you have done, which we should take advantage. As we conclude these fairs and celebrate our achievements, let us not forget that our work is far from over. The challenges we face are daunting, but they are not insurmountable. It is incumbent upon us to continue investing in Tvet, to nurture talent, foster innovation, and build the skills and competencies needed for the future. I urge all stakeholders, including educational institutions, industry partners, and civil society organizations, to redouble their efforts in supporting Tvet and promoting a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship. I believe that together we can create a sustainable and we can create a sustainable future development, which is not just a lofty aspiration, but a tangible reality for all of us. As I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to once again express my heartfelt appreciation to everyone who has contributed to the success of this fair. Your dedication and passion have made this event truly memorable, and I am confident that the ideas and the initiatives presented here will continue to inspire us as we strive towards a more sustainable and prosperous future through Tvet. Thank you very much, all of you, and I want to take this humble opportunity to now declare the Tvet Fair for the Western region officially closed. Thank you, and may God bless you.